Hey, welcome to my channel. Can you believe it's the height of summer 2025, and the United States, the former giant of global tourism, is now unnervingly still. Airports that once pulsed with life are now hushed. Arrival boards flash an endless stream of cancellations. Security lines empty. The terminals echo with silence. Here's the staggering truth. Within just 12 months, some major international airlines have withdrawn from the American market. Quietly, no media blitz, no farewell speeches, just disappeared. The result, a staggering 35% drop in overseas arrivals, the sharpest decline in over 20 years. If you're thinking, this will turn around next year, think again. This isn't a pit stop. This is a course correction in global travel. Entire populations, entire economies, are charting new paths, ones that intentionally bypass the US. And the carriers walking away. Some will genuinely surprise you. JetBlue, an American withdrawal. Let's begin at home. This isn't just about international airlines saying goodbye. Even domestic players are pulling back. In 2025, JetBlue executed the largest route reduction in its history, cutting ties with 15 airports. And this trend isn't unique to JetBlue. Across the industry, US aviation is contracting. Fuel costs have soared 41% since 2022. There are worker shortages from the cockpit to the tarmac. And the passenger experience, unruly, delayed, frustrating. The Federal Aviation Administration reported that over one-third of smaller regional airports have lost at least half the scheduled flights in just a year. It's more than inconvenience. It's economic isolation. Seniors lose access to specialists. Students miss out on college visits. Small businesses can't reach wider markets. When air routes disappear, so do dreams. France. The Air France-KLM pivot. Now let's head to Europe. In early 2025, the Franco-Dutch airline alliance Air France-KLM discreetly scaled back 30 to 45% of its US-bound services. Prestigious routes like Paris, New York and Amsterdam, Miami, once emblematic of strong transatlantic ties, were scrapped without ceremony. Why the change? One senior pilot confided, "Flying to the US used to be a symbol of prestige. Now, I'm relieved when I'm assigned to Asia. No immigration nightmares, no airport chaos, no uncertainty." In France, the verdict is clear: the US isn't the flagship destination anymore. It's just one of many and no longer the favorite. Iceland. Play Airlines' silent exit. Remember those irresistible $99 flights between Boston and Reykjavik? Iceland's budget gem, Play Airlines, made those transatlantic adventures possible for thousands. But in March 2025, Play Airlines exited the American market entirely. No press conferences, no notice. US routes vanished from their booking system overnight. The repercussions, swift and staggering. Travel from Northern Europe to the US dropped by more than 60%. And it's not just about the cost of travel. The perception has shifted. According to the European Travel Commission, 71% of Northern European tourists now prefer to visit Japan or Canada over the US. A tour operator in Reykjavik told national broadcaster RUV, "I used to guide dozens of groups to New York every month. Now I tell them to go to Vancouver or Tokyo instead." America feels like a risk, not a reward. Australia. Jetstar bows out. From the Pacific region came another major retreat. Jetstar, Australia's bold and spirited low-cost airline, has cut every single US route. Los Angeles, Honolulu, San Francisco gone. For the first time in its existence, Jetstar's map no longer includes the United States. Why? Skyrocketing airport fees up 38% in 2025 alone. Grueling visa systems, and airport arrivals that left travelers feeling criminalized rather than welcomed. Australians are generous, easygoing tourists. But when they quietly step away, they often don't return. That's a loss bigger than tourism dollars. Australia represents a cultural affinity, steady, respectful, long-term. Once that bond breaks, rebuilding it could take a generation. Germany. Lufthansa steps back. Germany's flagship carrier, Lufthansa, also initiated a quiet retreat in 2025. Historic flights from Frankfurt to Chicago, Atlanta, and Miami, some running uninterrupted for decades, were silently removed from schedules. Instead, Lufthansa doubled down on Asia. Routes to Seoul, Tokyo, and Delhi were not only expanded, they were upgraded to showcase-level service. Volatile currency shifts, increasing airport costs, and concerns about domestic unrest are turning U.S. flights into financial risks. In contrast, Asian destinations are more profitable and more predictable. A veteran Lufthansa pilot said it plainly, "Flying to Tokyo feels peaceful. Flying to Houston feels like bracing for impact." Canada. Air Canada and WestJet pull back. The most telling withdrawal might be from our closest neighbor. In 2025, Air Canada and WestJet eliminated over 40% of their U.S. connections. We're talking major routes: New York, Orlando, Los Angeles. For the first time, more flights operate within Canada than across the border. What's changed? Canadian travelers are reconsidering the U.S. altogether. Tour agencies report a 53% dip in U.S. bookings. Meanwhile, domestic travel, especially to scenic spots like Nova Scotia and British Columbia, is booming. Nearly 70% of Canadians over 50 say the U.S. feels unsafe. Almost half of recent U.S. visitors say they have no plans to return. If even the friendliest neighbor is walking away, maybe it's time to listen. Global travel is evolving, and America is being left behind. If this gave you pause or opened your eyes, tap like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the next airline to leave might be the one you depend on. Stay tuned. What's coming next could change how you travel forever.